In this video, I'm going to show you how to select the inverse of a selection, or basically the opposite of whatever you have selected. And this tool is really great because you can use it for a lot of different things. So I'll show you how to do that now. If you go up to the top under the menu select, you will see that inverse is not highlighted because we don't have a selection right now, but the shortcut is Shift-Control-I or Shift-Command-I. Now, what we need to do is we need to first make a selection. Say I wanted to select this moon. How could I go about that? Well, I could use the circular or the elliptical marquee tool and try to make a selection, and I can try to guess, but it's not really right. I didn't grab the areas the right way. I could try start selecting in the middle and hold Shift and Alt or Shift and Option, but I wasn't exactly in the middle and I missed the corners again. So I'm not really getting a great selection on this moon, but I need to edit this moon. Maybe I want to change its color. So what I could do is instead of trying to select the moon, I can select the background and then inverse it, and it will select the moon for me because it'll select everything but the background. So how does that work? Let's take one of the tools like the magic wand tool, and we're just going to click the background. Now, the minute that I do that, it finds the differences between the color pixels that we have here, so the yellows and the black here, and it says, okay, this is where there's a difference. Let's put the marching ants here or selection right here. Now, let me go ahead and turn this background into a normal layer. If I hit delete, you can see that we have selected the background, and we've deleted the background, and now we just have the moon on a transparent background. But we want to edit the moon. We don't want the background, we want the moon, and that's what the inverse would be. It would be the opposite of the selection being made. So if you go to the top and you select the select menu bar and click inverse or Shift-Control-I, Shift-Command-I, you will see that the marching ants go away from the border, and now it's selecting the moon. So if I hit delete, you can see that it has deleted that selection. So this is a great, easy way for us to come in here and select the opposite of whatever we need. And typically this works really great in this kind of situation where the moon might be a little harder to select, but it's very easy to select this black background and then make the adjustments. And the other cool thing is that we can always keep inversing the selection to make our adjustments. Let's say we wanted to change the moon color. We could go to image adjustments, and let's just put a cool photo filter on here. So let's bump up the density and make it more of a blue looking moon. Maybe this one. It's got some of that yellow in there, so it's not going to look perfect, but you'll get the idea. So we have this here. We hit OK. And now, let's say we want to edit the background. Also, I don't have to unselect and reselect everything. What I can do is just go to Select, click Inverse, and you can see that it still has a marching ants around the moon, but it's selecting the opposite of everything else. So we have the border and then everything but the moon, and now we can change this background. So maybe we go to Edit, Fill, and we just change the color here to... let's do like a purple color and hit OK. And then now you can see that by using the inverse, we can quickly select the background and then the moon, but the inverse is going to be the opposite of whatever is being selected. So even if I use like a lasso tool and I make this my selection, if I delete that, you can see it has deleted that selection. If I go to Select Inverse and hit delete, it deletes everything but that selection. So it's the opposite of whatever it is that you have selected.